German Shepherds are not like other dogs. Their psychology, their loyalty, their emotional wiring. It's been shaped by over a century of working side by side with humans in some of the most high-pressure environments imaginable. Police units, search and rescue, military operations. These are not animals who do anything without intention. So when your German Shepherd climbs into bed with you, curls up against your legs, or drapes their giant head across your chest, they are telling you something. And today, you're going to understand exactly what that is. By the end of this video, you'll know the specific psychological and instinctual reasons why German Shepherds sleep with their people, what each sleeping position actually means, how it reflects your bond, what changes in their sleeping behavior are trying to tell you, and whether you should allow it or set boundaries, and how to do either without damaging your relationship. This isn't generic dog content. Everything here is specific to the German Shepherd, their history, their temperament, and the unique way their minds work. Let's get into it. Reason 1, it's a pack instinct, but not the way you think. You've probably heard that dogs sleep together because of pack instincts. That's true, but with German Shepherds, the story goes further. German Shepherds were originally bred in the late 1800s by Captain Max von Stephanitz, who wanted to create the ideal working dog, one that could think independently, respond to commands instantly, and bond so deeply with a human handler that the two functioned as a single unit. That bonding instinct was deliberately bred into them. It's in their DNA. So when your German Shepherd sleeps with you, they're not just seeking warmth or company in a vague, general sense. They are enacting a deeply embedded drive to stay physically close to their person, their handler, you. In the wild, wolves sleep in physical contact with their packmates not just for warmth, but for coordination. If a threat appears, they need to move together immediately. Your German Shepherd's brain still carries that wiring. Sleeping against you means they're ready to respond, with you, if anything happens. That's not clinginess. That's loyalty coded at the instinctual level. Reason 2, you are their anchor. German Shepherds are highly sensitive dogs. People are often surprised by this because they look so strong and confident, and they are. But they are also emotionally attuned in a way that most breeds simply are not. They read you constantly. Your posture, your breathing, your scent, your mood. During the day, they're always watching, always processing. That level of alertness is mentally taxing. Sleep is when that guard comes down, but only if they feel safe. And for a German Shepherd, feeling safe means being close to the one person they trust most. When your GSD presses their body against yours at night, they are regulating. Your scent, your breathing rhythm, your warmth, it all signals to their nervous system. The threat level is low. Rest is possible. You are quite literally their emotional anchor. And the bed is where they come to drop that anchor. This is particularly true for German Shepherds, who work through anxiety or high stimulation during the day. If your dog is reactive on walks, alert to every sound, or tends to be tense, you might notice they sleep even closer to you on high stimulation days. That's not coincidence. That's your dog using you to come down from a heightened state. Reason 3, what their sleeping position is actually saying. This is where it gets specific. Your German Shepherd isn't just sleeping near you. The way they position themselves is communication. If they sleep pressed against your back or legs, that's protective positioning. They're placing themselves between you and the door, or in a spot where they can feel any movement in the room. This is your GSD in low-level guardian mode, even while resting. If they sleep with their head on your chest or stomach, that's a deep trust signal. In canine body language, exposing the belly or resting on someone's torso is an act of complete vulnerability. Your German Shepherd is telling you that around you, they don't need to stay alert. That is not something they do with just anyone. If they sleep curled in a tight ball, touching you but not sprawled out, they're comfortable but still in a slightly guarded state. You'll often see this with German Shepherds who are newer to the home or who've had a stressful day. If they sleep sprawled completely across you with total disregard for your comfort, congratulations. Your German Shepherd has decided you are safe, loved, and also furniture. This is full relaxation. This is a dog who feels completely at home. And if your German Shepherd sleeps at the foot of the bed or just near it rather than touching you, don't read that as distance. Many German Shepherds, especially males, prefer to position themselves at the perimeter. That's guardian behavior. They're watching the door. They chose the spot that gives them the best view of the room. They're still sleeping with you. They're just on duty while they do it. Reason 4, it's also about you. Here's something people don't talk about enough. The sleep behavior isn't just about what your German Shepherd needs. It's also a reflection of what you've given them. German Shepherds do not bond deeply with people who haven't earned it. They are discerning. They are watchful. They assess trustworthiness over time. The fact that your dog wants to sleep with you means you have passed every internal test they've been running since the day they met you. You showed up consistently. You fed them, trained them, spent time with them, responded to their needs. And your German Shepherd has been building a case file on you, and sleeping beside you is the verdict. It's trust expressed in the most vulnerable moment of their day. Reason 5, changes in sleep behavior are worth paying attention to. If your German Shepherd suddenly stops sleeping with you, or starts sleeping somewhere completely different, or becomes restless at night, pay attention. German Shepherds communicate through behavior because they can't use words. A sudden change in sleep patterns can signal physical discomfort. Hip dysplasia is extremely common in this breed, and a dog who used to jump on the bed without hesitation, but now seems reluctant, might be dealing with joint pain. Digestive issues, ear infections, and early signs of illness can all disrupt sleep. It can also signal emotional changes. A new stressor in the environment, a new person in the home, a change in routine, tension between family members, can make a German Shepherd more alert and less willing to fully relax. If your dog starts waking at the same time every night and seems to be reacting to something, take them seriously. German Shepherds have hearing ranges far beyond ours. They might be responding to something real and external that you simply can't detect. And if a dog who has always slept with you begins keeping distance, consider what's changed, not as a personal rejection, but as a data point. Something in their world has shifted. Should you let them sleep with you? This is the question everyone eventually asks. And the honest answer is, it depends on your dog and your relationship dynamic. For most German Shepherds, co-sleeping is completely fine and can actually reinforce your bond. Studies on human-dog sleep have found that many people sleep better with their dogs nearby, and dogs in households where they're allowed close contact with their owners tend to show lower stress indicators. However, there are 2 situations where you want to be thoughtful. The first is if your German Shepherd shows any guarding behavior around the bed, growling if someone approaches, stiffening when you move, or becoming possessive of the space. That's not love. That's resource guarding, and it needs to be addressed through training before it escalates. The second is if you have a German Shepherd puppy. Establishing good sleep habits early matters. You can allow co-sleeping while still teaching your GSD to settle on command and to respect boundaries in the space. The goal is a dog who sleeps with you because they want to, not a dog who sleeps with you because they've decided they run the bedroom. If you want to shift boundaries, do it gradually and positively. Introduce a dog bed at floor level beside yours. Reward them for using it. Never punish them for wanting to be close. Redirect that instinct rather than shut it down. What it all comes down to. Your German Shepherd is not sleeping with you out of habit or convenience. They are sleeping with you because in a world full of sounds and smells and stimulation and unknowns, you are the thing that makes sense. You are the constant, the safe place, the one presence their nervous system knows how to relax around. Every night they choose your side of the bed. They're running the same calculation their breed has been running for over a century. This human is worth staying close to. This human is my person. That is what your German Shepherd is telling you. If this gave you a new way of seeing your dog, share it with someone else who has a German Shepherd. They deserve to know what their dog is actually communicating. Drop in the comments. Where does your GSD sleep, and what position do they prefer? I read every single one. And if you want to go deeper into German Shepherd psychology, their communication, their behavior, and how to build the kind of bond this breed is truly capable of, subscribe and turn on notifications. There's a lot more coming. Your dog already chose you. Now it's your turn to understand them.